This is the Wolfish channel where we're playing Final Fantasy IV. We've just gotten up our airship from the Red Wings upgraded to be able to fly over magma. And we are about to head to the sealed cavern. Get this Beast's Diary, there it is. Uses it's a single-use item that has the same effect as Scan, which would be nice if Scan actually hit the bosses that change elemental resistance, so I could actually check those weaknesses as they develop. But I can't. They're all immune to Scan. The way to the Jewel of Darkness opens only to those who show proof of their rite of passage. Got some screamers. They're pretty tough. Can do heavy damage. Kind of trying to get rid of one of them by the time I start targeting the other. Here we go. Oh, it didn't do that much damage to Cecil. Not this time. But if it was on edge, it would have taken some significant damage output. 250s, 400s. Another Beast Diary. The door transformed into a monster! Versus Trapdoor. What do we got? What do you just do? What do you do to Kane? Guessing it's weak to fire. Hopefully we don't have to use the MP. It just dies right now. Alright! Lucky day. Rosa leveled up and learned Kiraja. What's in here? Ether. And Kotetsu. So we'll equip that Kotetsu to Edge. Set the Kunai. Power up his output. Damage a little bit. Oh boy, that's a lot of critters. Yeah, those evil bats are nuts in the mess. They have quite a bit of health. Like 800 to 1,000 HP. Kind of crazy. At least 789, that is. The evil bats is pretty tanky. So they don't do very much damage, but they inflict sap, so the longer you take, the more damage you are dealt. Anytime with that jump there, Kane. That should be a kill. Rydia's queuing up the next attack. Oh, it was enough. We killed the Miss Vamp. Oh no, Rydia's taken pretty good amounts of damage so far this battle. Critical hit. Maybe we'll get a one-shot kill. And we did! Lovely, lovely. Love to see it. Maybe we'll use Rosa to heal Rydia a little bit next turn. Not next turn. At the end of the charge. Ooh, a high potion. Or after the battle in this case. That cure did not go off as planned. Took too long. Too long to say the incantation. Another rope to climb. Another trap door, I'm guessing. The door transformed into a monster! Jump. Oh, so I just noticed that Mr. Edge can steal. Wow, that jump took no time at all. See what we can steal from the monster! Detected by the enemy. Oh no. Ninth dimension? What's that do? Oh my gosh. That's no good. Where's the Phoenix Downs? Search, huh? There it is. 1,000 damage even. How special. Ninth dimension. Not happy with that. Stapping up all my MP like he owns the place. We'll switch to Cecil for a weaker cure. Heal her all the way up. Enter through the door. And I'm presuming that Golbez is going to steal the crystal within this cavern before we can get it. Like every other time we find a crystal. Ruining the adventure every time. We're like, oh, we got some loot that's really helpful. And then Golbez just snatches that up. Puts it with his collection. It's like, why? My efforts are wasted. Golbez reaps all the bounty. Rather annoying. But I'll deal with it. At least all the crit pulls are in one place except for this one. And it's like, what are the odds that this one's going to be kept safe? Like, they keep on ruining all our plans. Kind of grim. I wonder. I'm thinking all these doors are trap doors. Oh geez. Well, let's see what's in them. Turned into a monster. Oh no. Hope we don't get ninth dimension. That was terrible. I hate insta-kill attacks. It costs so much. Well, at least Phoenix Downs aren't 1,000 in this game. They're only 100, if I remember correctly. Yeah, Fire's not doing very... Oh, ninth dimension again. Fire's not doing very much damage to this wooden creature. I thought it'd be doing better damage than at 300. Alright, got everyone some experience. And Edge learned Smoke from the level up. Gained every stat increase. That's kind of nice. Get Cecil to do a cure or two. Oh, we didn't even see what was inside, did we? Nothing. There's nothing in there. What a waste. To get ninth dimension. I wonder why that trap door is doing search on me. Yeah, I mean, at that rate, I might as well just use the bow and regular attack with Rydia to do 200 instead of 300 at the cost of 15 MP, so I can save the MP for summon attacks. They're like Agas. Oh no! We used Rosa to attack instead of revive. I guess we can always use a Phoenix down. Get the Kira going. We'll attack with Kane. Just in case we're at the end of this. Yeah, we are. Raining all my MP like he owns the place. Darn trapdoors. And there's nothing behind it. Oh my goodness. Lovely. You gotta love it. Or not. Kind of frustrating. We got one of our Phoenix Downs back. That's kind of nice. But we don't want to take the left rope. That'll get us... Oh, maybe it'll take us to the previous floor. I'm not sure. Kind of trails off into nothing. But it looks like it goes down, so... let's use Osmos with Rydia. See if we can't get that MP back from the fighters on the trapdoors. At least with this horde, we're not worried about instant kills. Oh no, we didn't get any MP. Rat. Probably have better luck with the evil bats of getting some MP. Well, now that I know it's only one MP I'll get from the Miss Bam. Clearly. Hold out for the Osmos. There's a little cure action on Rosa. Nothing. We got nothing. I have to resort to Ethers if I want to revive her MP. Everything but strength she got. And a high potion we got. Another Beast Diary. Now, should we check what's down here? No, we can't even go that way. At least they didn't lead us astray and, like, make us go around the next floor below or anything like that. That would have been a little frustrating. But it looks like it goes somewhere, so I was like, maybe it takes us to somewhere we didn't explore downstairs? I was kind of optimistic. It's just like, nope, can't even use it. It's like, oh well. Naga King. Or King Naga, I'm not even sure. More trapdoors. Everything's a trap. Critical hit, doing 1,000 damage. Oh yeah, we were gonna Osmos the trapdoor. Maybe not. I don't want to wait for the 9th dimension to strike. Get it out of here! Edge leveled up again. Got some stamina and strength. Get some healing with Rosa in there. Or Rosa, mostly. And one for Cecil. Wonder if it's another empty room. It was. So does it do search and then 9th dimension on the thing it searched? Or does it just kind of randomly do 9th dimension and insta-kill whatever it wants? I don't know what search does. It doesn't really tell us. So I am a little confused by that. Chest contained light sword. Cecil like that. Signs with divine light. Raises my accuracy by 10 points and power. So I'm going to equip that. Another trapdoor. All out. I was like, what's Cecil doing? Kinda looked like he moved, but might have just been getting ready to attack and waiting for his turn. These trapdoors aren't so bad if you just go all out. Okay, so there's, well, it doesn't look like much of an explorable. Yeah, just a bunch of chests. What's this? Wonder if any of them are bogged by monsters. Uma Shuriken, alright. Special Shuriken. Travels. Yeah, Kane's gonna take out one of those bats, no sweat. I'm wondering if the type effectiveness is good against it with the light. Say it is. Alright. Light sword goes hard. very paladin of him. Light curtain. What's that? Cast reflect on. I think it casts it on the party. It could just be one target. Transformed into a monster! Heavy damage consistently coming from our team. Ooh, Aga move for Rydia. That's nice. Too bad it wasn't all three at once. But we'll get there, we'll get there. Of course, I have the way Aga moves against. I like how my summons were followed up with a Blizzara on Rubenaster or whatever his name was. The last Crystal Lord. Doing 2 attacks, and I don't even know if I was paying for the Blizzara, but it was nice to get a summon attack and a level 2 or tier 2 magic spell cast at the same time. It was quite nice. Ketsuga again. Black Cowl. That black cowl on. Prevent sleep, eh? What's this one do? Add full of magic power. I'm gonna keep the green beret on and equip it second equip pets. Edge's HP isn't so bad anymore. Hey, we can sneak around this little wall here. Oh geez, not a back attack. Yeah, I was gonna say I could see this going horribly wrong with those girls in the front. I wonder if I can change the row. So I don't want to gamble if it's going to be that way on the next battle. So I kind of just tough through the back attacks without shifting the row. I'm also unaware as to how it shifts. If it's just the well, if you do it one person on the menu, it shifts the whole formation of all the party members. So I'm thinking if you do row with one party member, it shifts all the rows. So you'll have 2 in the front and 3 in the back if you use row in the setup I have. And in that setup, you'd have 3 in the back and 2 in the front. Or was it 3 in the front? Yeah, 3 in the front, 2 in the back. That's what it is. If you're in the one with 3 in the back. Can't hold any more what? High potions? Oh, and it could discard the item? No way. Now we got 2 Vamp Mistresses, or Miss Vamps. And it's a back attack. Wasn't ready for this one. Ouch. Gotta kill those Vamps. Not even 1 down. Dang. We're gonna suffer a couple hundred damage to the front. Yeah, well. Darn it. Wow, 600? That's crazy. Didn't even do that much damage with the jump. Probably because we're in the back. As our physical attacker. Maybe we should have shifted rows. Maybe not. Miss. Alright, put some holy damage in there. Hit against flying. We gotta heal after this battle. Probably to 700. Oh, only about 500. So we got about 1,000 health. Lowest kiss and a high potion. Wow, Rosa's got a lot of HP now, too. Edge got healed one shy of his max HP. Kinda nuts. How did we get in here? The stairs? Or that door? I lost track. Whoops. Alright, Okotetsu is doing heavy damage. Hopefully this Screamer's weak to light damage. Looks like it. Dang! Come on, Edge. Toughen up your skin there for me. I think they only attacked Edge that battle. In here. Seems someone's been here already. See what's behind this trap door. Hopefully that jump doesn't take too long. I was not expecting him to do that. Alright. One more attack ought to do it. Nothing in here. It's out here. Have I been here? I have not been here. Oh, the one door like that that's not a trap door. Wow. An empty chest. Come on, do 1,000. Oh, right, a critical hit. That'll work. All my physical attackers are doing about 1,000 damage to the bats, so that's like a one-shot hit kill. Okay, so I got this chest on the way in. Came through these stairs, like... Run! Alright. Oh, it wasn't a back attack. I was in a better shape than the back attacks. It's not so keen on fighting two Vis Vamps. Oh jeez. See if we can run from this one. I don't know if Cecil's gonna have it in him to take out Evil Bat in one shot in the back row. Not quite enough. Didn't quite have it. Get that chest first. Bell of Silence. That should be that. Wow, Evil Bats have about 1,000 health. Behind this trap door. Nothing there. Can we try this rope downward? Maybe it'll take us somewhere. It will. Keeps going down. Right. Let's check the trap door. Edlern Mirage is level 38. Bet there's nothing in. Oh, there's something in here. I lost the bet, but I gained an X potion, so I'm cool. Let's see here. Oh, a checkpoint. Wonder if we'll be facing the boss soon. One of our many tents. Save up. Wow, level 42 Cecil. Pretty strong. If it's anything like the last 3 Final Fantasies, we're getting to the end of the game. They offer the last boss around like level 50. So we might be getting close to that. Still, there was no boss harder than that. What was his name? The Red Wings guy from Baron that cast Reflect. I finally figured it out where you have to use like weak fire from the flame rod to get it to trigger the Reflect spell. And even if it has Reflect equipped, it'll cast Reflect on itself and cast it on your party. And you do that enough times till you just onslaught them with by attacking your own party, because the Reflect only works once. That was a pretty fun boss to figure out. Really tough at first. But it's because I can do so much damage with my magic, but it just casts Reflect on everything. And I'm like, I just want to know if the Reflect is gone. Final Crystal, the Dark Earth Crystal, main Dark Crystal. And now it gets stolen, I'm sure. Just so you can get a climactic ending. Oh, it hasn't been stolen yet. Oh. The walls, they're moving. Remove the crystal. Removing the crystal must have set off a trap. So much for the smooth exit. Is it a monster trap? It is. Demon wall. Thing's gonna kick my butt, isn't it? Use tight. Oh, it's gonna run us over. Sounds like physical attack, so we're gonna cast Protect. Maybe Haste. No, Haste only hits one ally, so I'm gonna do Protect. If I can find it. There it is. That way we don't have to spend as much time healing. But we do have Kiraja. So we can pretty much heal a whole party in one foul swoop. I don't like the looks of this. I wish we could run, but it's a boss, so I doubt it'll let us. Just have wasted time trying to run. I go all out. Do not like the looks of this. Dang it, I just used an attack with Rydia. That's a big no-no. So I think they have an enemy like this in Final Fantasy XII, if I'm not mistaken. Could use Blizzaga. Let's see if that does more damage than Titan. Alright, we killed it before it touched us. About to run us over. Had to get out of there. Alright. Nothing to it. And we still have the crystal, and we've had it for like seconds now. This is crazy. You sure this is Final Fantasy? It's like the Final Fantasy of the bad guy. I mean, they keep getting all our crystals. And one time they didn't get our crystal. Crazy. Up we go. I like how they climbed that one faster than the other ropes. Yeah, it does change them all. Dang, that was a lot of damage. Nice critical from Edge. Prince of Elbon, or whatever it was called. Eblon, maybe? Nomura Brain. Cecil. Cosmos on the streamer. Ouch, 1,000 damage. Wowzers. Didn't do that much damage to some of us. Maybe I should just kiss Kira on Rydia and save Akira for Kane next turn. Oh wow, just got wrecked too. Would have taken a lot of damage there too. Get rid of that Tremura as fast as we can. Right. Like a light. And Seth will level up. Not that we use him for cure anymore. Kinda just a powerhouse now, with a tanky powerhouse. Pretty good character. Oh boy. I'm still alive. Still kicking after 2 grand of damage. Another 2 grand ought to do it? Well, I sure would hope so. See if we get another spell after this one. Hasn't taken any MP yet. Now we lost 30, and we did not get the Blizzara that follows. Maybe that's only for bosses or something? Perhaps it was the assistance of Edge's parents as monsters? I don't know. I just know I was getting a second wave of attacks when I cast a summon with Rydia. Oh yeah, we gotta go down. Another critical hit from Edge. He's just getting all the critical hits. Attack! Even 1,000 damage coming from Kain. Pretty happy about that. I don't think that was the first one either. First time. Down this rope. On Edge, you got this. Right. Another high potion. We have plenty of because we can buy them now, so we just stock full of them. So we can conserve MP. What's going on? Here it comes. Kain, you belong to me. Kain, bring me the crystal. Golbez. Kain, get a hold of yourself. I'm alright. I'm no longer under his control. Ugh. The dark crystal was seized. What are you doing? Kain! Now I can restore the Tower of Babel. At last I shall reach the moon. Kain, wake up! Please, Kain. With all the crystals in our possession, the way to the moon will open. Stop! Mwahaha! Yep, it has been 30 seconds since we got the crystal. I mean, I saw it coming. I told you so. Damn! Well, those are some harsh words. I wonder when they made the switch in Final Fantasy that you started killing the god, the final boss with God. Like, that's a pretty significant difference from the beginning, from the starting ones. Like, number 9 has, what's his name? What is it? It's some undead in Afterlife, and as long as there's life, there's death boss. So it's like juggling life and death. That one's kind of like God. Sephiroth definitely is a godly, an angel, one-winged angel. Anyway, we'll get to it. But I think at least the joke is that, like, you go through all these trials and then you get super strong and the game gets more fun and then you just defeat God. Go kill God. You're so strong, you can't. You've returned. Where's the crystal? The truth is, you did not succeed in retrieving it, so Golbez holds all the crystals. There's nothing we can do now. That is, unless the legend of the Lunar Whale is true. The Lunar Whale? A huge ship spoken of in legend. One born of a dragon. The Mysidia legend. You know of Mysidia? It's the home of the mages in the overworld. Mysidia truly exists? I've met the elder of Mysidia before. He prays tirelessly in a tower. He prays, you say? Yes, why do you ask? Perhaps he prays for the Lunar Whale. You must hurry to Mysidia. But the way to the surface is sealed off. We can't get near the Tower of Babel either. Then dig your way out. There's our Cid. Sid! I'll attach a drill to the Falcon's bow. Shouldn't you be in bed? Nah, no worries. Are you sure you're up to it? Easier in falling off a bike. Okay, let's get to work. I like how the nurses are assisting Sid with the upgrades. In case he falls out again. Like, is that why? Then Edge is in the back there. I like how Lally Ho lasted since the first Final Fantasy to the fourth one. Say it with me now, Lally Ho! The dwarves certainly did change, though. Now they have blacked out faces like a black mage. Since number 3. Sid! You really dead now? I get tired again? Oh my goodness. Sid, you really should have stayed in bed. I guess I need to step away from the action for a while. Other than messing with airships, I'm not much use anymore. My hat's off to you, old man. You are really something. Get well, okay? Look after Cecil and Rosa. Don't worry, just get some rest. Take care of yourself, you hear? You too. Alright, get out of here. Thanks for everything. I like that Sid didn't die, though. We lost Yang and then Sid. I was like, oh my gosh. This is a lot. Got a drill, it's crazy. Is it up to the north here? Is that the exit? Yep. Now, where's Mysidia? Mysidia. Due east. Northeast. In a tower, you say? I don't see any tower in this village. We knew you would return. Please join us at the Tower of Worship. One born of a dragon. Bearing darkness and light. Will rise to the heavens. Over the still land. The moon's light eternal. Rings a promise to earth. With bounty and grace. Everyone, let us pray. Now is the time to make the legend come true. Are they calling on Leviathan? Oh, we should look for the entrance to the land of summons while we're in the underworld, or since we can go back. Look, our prayers. They've been answered. Whale is an airship? There's no doubt. That is the great and glorious vessel itself, the lunar whale. A strange voice addressed me during our prayers. It told me that you are to fly to the moon and that someone awaits you there. But how can we possibly get there? On the lunar whale, according to our ancient Mysidian documents, there is a crystal inside the ship that allows navigation between here and the moon. You must communicate with it. I'll see what I can do. Go to the land of the summons there. See if we can find it. Apparently there's an exit here that takes you there. I haven't done the exploring, so let's do that. Local smithy. The master lost his spark. Now he just sleeps the day away. This is Master Kokol's shop, home of the world's finest blacksmith. Well, there's the stairs. Maybe there's anything in these pots. Oh, there's something. Remedy, that's 5,000 gil worth. My smithing days are over. I won't forge another sword until I find the legendary ore adamantite. Oh jeez, nothing happened. Oh no, not again. Not Excalibur. Blocked myself out there. We found where to make the legendary sword, the ultimate weapon. It's on this island. Cave of Summons, eh? Maybe we should save before exploring this. Who'd we? Oh, we lost Kane. That's right. Gonna miss that spear. I passed through here when I left the land of summons. Perhaps we should go ask Leviathan for help. We're not allowed to explore? Oh, okay. How much damage did we take? Wow, quite a bit. Summoner, eh? Thunder Dragon, oh no. We're gonna get wrecked, aren't we? That's why I saved before I entered, right? I think I did. I hope I did. It would be smart to have. Alright, we dodged. Wow, hefty damage. What? 2-shot kill? I think we're gonna die. Hold on. Uraga. What? Only one from Bio? That stinks. Dank. I think it takes literally half your health. Thunderbolt. Let's see here. Maybe Blizzara? We'll try Blizzara before Blizzaga. Yeah, well, did a little more than half that time. All right, we succeeded. 8,000 experience. That's 2,000 for everybody. We know where that is. Let's head to the whale. Up we go. What deal? There's a 9th crystal. It's a dark crystal. Got a fat chocobo down here. Don't even have to use Gishel greens unless you do have to wake it up with them. Let's check. Nope, you don't even have to wake it up. Wow. Fancy. Pull the lever, Crunk. So how do we get to the moon from here? We gotta fly down by the tower. What's all this? Oh yeah, the hovercraft. Where is that adamantite? Won't make any progress till I find it. Just kidding. Well, I don't know how to make progress. It's just gotta be funny if it was. It's normally later in the game. You have to return back. We are like level 43, so getting up there. How do we go into this ship? Crystal? There we go. So we got a third map unlocked. Oh, yay. Wonder if we can circumnavigate. This is kind of a close-up map. Must be a small moon. Can we land down here? And the caves. Three caves. So one at the circle. Oh, there's kind of a city. You can get there. There's the two caves, entrance to the city cave. Let's just land and call it an episode so we can explore this later. Let me get off this crazy thing. Here we go. That's the teleporter. We're gonna save up. and meet back here. Don't go anywhere. Don't get lost on the moon. But yeah, that's the end of the episode. Final Fantasy IV so far. We're gonna be exploring the moon after a while, and yeah, hopefully we can get the adamantite and the Leviathan to help us. So yeah, until then, I'll catch you later, and have a good one. Till then, toodles.